Alright, so we're going to look at analyzing vertex form of a parabola, of a quadratic, whatever we want to call it here. And vertex form, the name, it comes because it gives us the vertex if we were to look at our equation here. So I do have this. I am going to graph it very quickly in this case, but I want to analyze the equation of it first. I could certainly plug this into the calculator, get my points to graph it, and then look at the vertex and the axis of symmetry. But this equation here can actually tell us that. So the first thing I'm going to look at is the vertex. So we did transformations way back when, but the number inside the parentheses is a horizontal shift. Okay, horizontal. And that's a shift left or right, depending on what the number is. Okay, so we gave the little analogy here. Your x's lie. Okay, so it's plus 2. You may think it's going to the right 2, but since they lie here, we're actually going to go to the left 2. And again, I'm talking about shifts here, relating it to how we would move this parent function. And what's outside the parentheses is our vertical shift, which is up or down. And that's whatever that value is. So in this case, -1 means I go down 1. If I'm talking specifically about the vertex, we still take the opposite of this value. So my vertex here, it's the opposite of +2, which is -2. And we take whatever the value is outside the parentheses, so -1. So my vertex is -2, -1. If I want to relate this to axis of symmetry, remember, axis symmetry, I use the part of the word axis. X has to be an x equals equation. And it's the x value that would cut this parabola in half, which is the x value of my vertex. The axis of symmetry goes through the vertex, so x equals -2 would be my axis of symmetry. If I'm just talking about vertex and axis of symmetry, I'm done here. I'm just going to graph it just to verify this. So -2, -1 is my vertex. And then, again, I'm just graphing this based on 1, 2, 3, what I know about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up there and up there. So I would come down here, arrows, arrows, and I'm just going to show you guys the axis of symmetry. If I went down, is x equals -2. My vertex is at -2, 1. We're not putting this in standard form. We're leaving it as is. And I'm not going to put equations from standard form to vertex form just yet. I'm going to wait till we do completing the square. So hopefully this video helped, and thanks a lot, guys.